Hello Thomas fans, welcome back to the channel. Now, I've decided to react to another classic Thomas episode, and one that really is classic, one I remember so vividly from my childhood, because it's a season 4 episode and I was born just before season 4, so yeah, I've got memories, a kaleidoscope of memories about all the classic Thomas episodes, but with the season 4 episodes in particular. And I'm going back to the very beginning of that season, and I'm watching Granpuff, the first story about Duke the Lost Engine. And it's, of course, the first of a two-parter. Back when I was a kid, I had one Thomas video that had Granpuff on it, and I had to wait till my birthday to get the second video, which had Sleeping Beauty on it. I'm really looking forward to this because I'm not just watching it out of nostalgia, but I'm also doing it for research, because I've decided next year, I've asked for some 009 track for Christmas, and next year I'm going to build a 009 layout, and I've said I'm going to base it on Duke's Old Railway as I remember as a kid from season 4, but I'm still going to go back to the old episodes and watch them, and despite all the many times I watched them on video as a kid, I'm looking forward to seeing them again. And with that, let's watch Granpuff.
One winter's night when the cold wind blew,
The engines found it hard to sleep. What we need, suggested Toby, is to listen to a story. A mysterious story,
said Percy. But, added Duck, it must have a happy ending.
It's all coming back.
Story, said Thomas. So everyone listened. Once upon a time, began Thomas, there were 3 little engines who lived in their own little shed on their own little...
Yeah, gotta get the mountain side right, and...
Falcon. Duke was the oldest and named after his grace, the Duke of Sodor.
But was it Sir Robert Normanby in the model series? Because we never saw him in the model series, and apparently the model series of Thomas and the CGI series are meant to be different universes. Well, that's the fan theory anyway.
Whenever they did anything that Duke thought wrong, he would say that would never suit his grace. Other engines came and went.
It looks as good as ever.
Outlasted them.
I never noticed that deer before. I guess the deers have always liked the narrow gauge railways of Sodor.
They were fond of him, but they got very tired of hearing all about his grace. Sometimes they would tease him and chant,
"Engines come, engines go, Granpuff goes on forever."
You impertinent scallywags, Duke would say. Whatever
Still
you
looks
engines coming to,
crisp and vibrant as it did back when I was watching as a kid.
well, you'd better mind, unless you want to end up like Smudger. Oh, Granpuff, whatever happened? Smudger, said Duke, was a show-off.
Yeah, he was the engine who didn't have a happy ending because he kept causing accidents. At least they let Henry out the tunnel, but no one minded about Smudger because he was too naughty.
Listen, Dookie, who worries about a few spills? We do here, I said, but Smudger just laughed.
Guess I have to get a model of Smudger to put behind the shed. I have to buy the Dolgok static model from the Teller Flynn.
Why? What did he do? He turned him into a generator. He's still there behind our shed.
He'll never move again.
After that, Stuart and Falcon became really useful engines. All 3 were happy together for many years.
Ah, beautiful shots. You see, in Old Thomas, you used to have just montages like this with no narration, just the great old Thomas music and great shots of the scenery with the engines puffing in the horizon. Beautiful.
Hard times came.
What, is it Starmer's Britain?
Mines in the hills closed.
Ah, it was a gold mine in the TV show. Ah.
People came to buy the engines. Well, take Stuart and Falcon. No one wanted Duke. They thought him too old. Cheer up, Granpuff, called Stuart. We'll find you a nice railway, and then you can come and keep us in order. They tried to be brave and cheerful, but no one really thought their dreams would come true. Duke's driver and fireman oiled and greased him one last time.
Yeah, a bit like
Sheeted him snugly.
they do on railway preservation at the minute, because there's quite a few engines, I'm sorry to say, they're going out of order, so they have to give them one last oil and grease. I've seen them do it.
He sighed. I'll go to sleep. It'll help pass the time.
Yeah, why couldn't Henry have had a nap in the tunnel? But the Fat Control said it was for always and always.
Trees and bushes
The music and the visuals, it's still as great as I remember it.
You wouldn't have known a shed was there,
Let alone a little engine asleep inside.
That's not a happy ending, exclaimed Percy. Ah, murmured Thomas sleepily. There will be, but that'll have to wait until next time.
I thought I'd just show you this. It's my Fufustiniog Princess locomotive. Not Princess, but it's the same engine. It's Duke's sister. So I got that about 2 birthdays ago. So, yeah. Having that and having Scarloey and Rheneas and Peter, Sam and Rusty has inspired me to do a 009 layout, since I've already got a 001 for my standard gauge Thomas engines. I think it's time to do a 009 one, and going to test myself. I'm going to do those mountains. I'm going to have a tunnel like the one in Bulldog and have the trains go through the mountain, make it really feel like the set of Thomas season 4. That was real fun, going back and watching Granpuff. I've seen it many times before. I watched the videos of Thomas over and over and over again as a kid. My parents can testify that, because I was re-watching one of my old Thomas video cassettes a few years ago when the VCR was still working, and not only did I still know the words, Mum and Dad still knew the words. I think the model animation still holds up. It looks just as crisp and vibrant and real as it did when I was a little kid. And, you know, it's 30 years old now. And, yeah, the model animation in season 4 of Thomas still holds up, but the CGI series isn't even 5 years old yet. It's not 5 years since the CGI series ended, and yet look at the Nitrogen era, and I hate to say it, even some of the Brenner era episodes, which is a shame because they were good stories in their own right, but even the Brenner era episodes I think are beginning to look a bit sludgy now in terms of the animation. But the classic series of Thomas still looks amazing. I think season 4 really was peak Thomas. You know, it was some of Audrey's best stories, and the model animation really was superb, and just makes you want to model your own railway. And Mike O'Donnell and Junior Campbell's music is still amazing to listen to. I could just put the instrumental music on and listen to it. It's that good. So thank you for watching. I'll hopefully react next to Sleeping Beauty and maybe the other Duke themed episodes, and I hope you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and once again, keep on steaming. Da 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 dun, da 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 dun, da da dun dun, da da dun dun, da 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 da